Rain brought a premature close to the day two. Yorkshire 390 and us 18 for 1. Just your reflections of where we are in the game at the moment.
Yeah, I think everyone were expecting rain today, so we probably did well to at least get one session in. I think the game's toed and froed a little bit. I think Yorkshire were on top certainly after the second session yesterday, but we fought back well. I think 250 odd for 6 at one time. But I think credit to Yorkshire, they batted well this morning and posted up near 400. It looks a good wicket. Obviously we'll plenty of rain about today, but I think the forecast is good tomorrow. And I think it's just a case with 2 days left. We've got to really bat well in our first innings and see where we end up.
You've been pleased with our attack, but whilst they won't get the wickets as regularly as you would have liked, we actually restricted them to just about 3 and over, and a sizable score like that. That's a feather in our cap, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I think you've seen the last 2 weeks how well we've bowled. I think this is the fastest outfield we've played on. Certainly Chelmsford, keeping teams to 2.5 and over, and again I think we did a cracking job. Not much assistance for Simon Armour, but again he showed what a quality bowler he is, and I think overall on a very good wicket we towled really well, and I think we're pretty happy with our efforts.
Going into this game, quite interesting. We're in 4th of the 3 teams above us of the next 3 on the agenda, obviously including Yorkshire. At the end of that, it'll give us a good measure of where we are this season, won't it?
Yeah, this period there's 8 championship games, as you said. The teams above us we all have to play, which makes it exciting and very good for the competition. And 3 really good teams, Yorkshire, Hampshire and Somerset have all been in good form in this competition. So I think it's a good measuring stick, like you say. It's tough for all teams with the schedule because although we've got a break next week, they're pretty much back-to-back games. So physically and mentally tiring. And I guess when we come to T20 time, we'll have a good indication probably which teams are going to be at the higher end of the table.
Disappointment with 2 days ahead. Could have done with Alistair Cook repeating his efforts of last week, but cricket being the game it is, you're a hero 1 minute and unfortunately don't get the breaks the next time, do you?
That's the pitfalls of an opener against a new ball. When you get scores, you've got to go big, and that's what Alistair does, and you've got to just kind of brush off the low ones. So yeah, unfortunate for him. We were disappointed, especially only 6 overs or so being played to get out. But it gives Nick and Tom a chance in the morning. Hopefully, if the rain stops here, we can have a good day's batting tomorrow.
One last thing, if we can finish up on the injury crisis. Who wants to be a wicketkeeper playing for Essex? There's a poison challenge, isn't it? This is our 5th game. We've actually used 4 wicketkeepers. Well, in fact, we've used 5 if you include the session that Dan Lawrence had at Hampshire. Can you give us an injury update on them, Adam Wheater, first of all?
Yeah, Adam's coming along nicely. He's actually catching balls this week. We'll just see how he reacts to that because it is early, but potentially could play maybe next week in the second team. Michael saw a specialist yesterday, so we're just waiting for a little bit more of an update, but hopefully it won't be too bad. So yeah, we'll hopefully have them 2 back soon, but as you said, I think there's a curse in Essex on wicket keepers, so everyone's running and we're trying to find keepers. But no, joking apart, Will did a great job yesterday to come in. He was only on the academy last year, to come in and keep as he did for his first game. A test ground like Headingley, I thought it was superb. So again, another feather in our cap for one of our younger players, and he'll get a chance to, I'm sure, showcase his batting skills tomorrow as well.
And this would have been Robbie White's final game, wouldn't it, before his loan period was up? Should we need him, could that be extended at all? Or, well, of course, it depends on his situation.
Yeah, look,
he's turned his ankle, didn't he?
Yeah, we don't know about his ankle yet. He's going for more scans. Such a shame because he's been a great lad and performed well for us. We wish him well. It doesn't look a good one, but again, until we get further tests, we don't know. So hopefully he's again not out too long.